Freedom has long been associated with wide-open landscapes, endless horizons, and the ability to choose one's own path. Today, architecture is redefining that freedom in a more personal and profound way. Tiny homes represent more than just smaller living spaces. They symbolize liberation from excess, debt, and distraction. They allow individuals to reclaim control over their environment, their finances, and ultimately their lives. Through thoughtful design, architecture becomes a tool not just for shelter, but for shaping a more intentional and meaningful existence. For decades, the dream of success was tied to bigger homes, larger rooms, and more possessions. Yet many people discovered that more space often brought more responsibility, higher costs, and greater stress. Tiny homes challenge this outdated narrative. They encourage a shift away from accumulation and toward appreciation. Architecture, in this context, becomes a filter, retaining what matters most and removing what is not. This shift allows homeowners to focus on living rather than maintaining. Intentional living begins with intentional design. Every inch of a tiny home must serve a purpose. Each window is placed to capture light and views. Every storage solution is integrated seamlessly. Every surface contributes to both beauty and functionality. This careful planning transforms small spaces into environments that support clarity, calm, and purpose. Architecture becomes an extension of personal values, reinforcing mindfulness in everyday living. One of the most powerful benefits of tiny homes is financial freedom. Smaller homes require fewer materials, lower construction costs, and reduced maintenance expenses. Mortgage-free living becomes an achievable reality for many. Without the burden of long-term debt, individuals gain the freedom to pursue passions, change careers, or retire earlier. Architecture, in this sense, becomes a pathway to economic independence and personal empowerment. Tiny homes are not restrictive, they are restorative. When designed properly, they provide a sense of comfort, warmth, and psychological balance. Natural light, warm materials, and human-scale proportions create spaces that feel intimate rather than confined. Architecture shapes emotional experience, and tiny homes prove that peace is not found in size, but in thoughtful design that nurtures the human spirit. Simplicity is not about deprivation. It is about clarity. Tiny home architecture celebrates clean lines, honest materials, and purposeful forms. Without unnecessary complexity, each element stands out more clearly. This simplicity allows homeowners to appreciate textures, light, and spatial relationships more deeply. Architecture becomes quieter, yet more powerful, allowing life itself to take center stage. Many tiny homes are designed to be mobile, offering a level of freedom traditional homes cannot match. This mobility allows individuals to follow opportunities, explore new environments, and adapt to changing life circumstances. Architecture becomes dynamic rather than fixed. It supports a lifestyle defined by flexibility, curiosity, and exploration rather than permanence and limitation. Tiny homes often emphasize a stronger relationship with the natural world. Large windows, outdoor decks, and careful orientation invite nature inside. Residents become more aware of sunlight, weather, seasons, and landscape. Architecture dissolves the barrier between indoors and outdoors, encouraging a lifestyle that is grounded in environmental awareness and appreciation. Designing a tiny home requires creativity and precision. Multifunctional furniture, hidden storage, and flexible spaces transform limited square footage into highly efficient environments. Efficiency becomes an art form. Architecture demonstrates that intelligent design can expand perceived space, making small homes feel surprisingly open and adaptable. Tiny homes make early retirement more attainable by dramatically reducing living expenses. With fewer financial obligations, individuals can step away from traditional career timelines and focus on what truly matters. Architecture becomes a catalyst for lifestyle freedom, allowing people to design not just their homes, but their futures. Smaller homes consume fewer resources during construction and operation. They require less energy to heat and cool, reducing environmental impact. Tiny home architecture aligns with sustainable living principles, proving that comfort and environmental responsibility can coexist. This approach supports both personal and planetary well-being. In a tiny home, every action becomes more intentional. There is less room for clutter, distraction, and excess. This encourages mindfulness in daily routines. Architecture becomes a gentle guide, shaping habits that promote clarity, organization, and presence. Living small encourages living consciously. Tiny homes offer unique opportunities for personalization. Without the overwhelming scale of larger homes, every detail can reflect the owner's identity. Materials, colors, textures, and layouts become expressions of individuality. Architecture becomes deeply personal, reflecting not status, but self-awareness. Large spaces can sometimes feel impersonal and disconnected. Tiny homes, by contrast, embrace human scale. Spaces feel proportionate to the body, creating a sense of comfort and belonging. Architecture becomes more intimate, fostering emotional security and warmth. Fewer possessions mean fewer responsibilities. Smaller spaces are easier to maintain and organize. This simplicity reduces mental and physical stress. Architecture becomes a partner in well-being, supporting a calmer and more balanced lifestyle. Tiny homes can adapt to different life stages. They can serve as starter homes, retirement retreats, or creative studios. Their flexibility allows them to evolve alongside their owners. Architecture becomes resilient and responsive rather than rigid and fixed. Tiny home communities are emerging around the world, fostering connection among residents who share similar values. These communities emphasize collaboration, sustainability, and social interaction. Architecture becomes a foundation for meaningful human connection. Tiny homes demonstrate that architecture can shape life choices. By reducing physical and financial burdens, they create space for creativity, exploration, and personal growth. Architecture becomes a tool not just for building structures, but for designing lives. Tiny homes challenge conventional definitions of success. They show that happiness is not measured in square meters, but in freedom, peace, and purpose. architecture becomes a reflection of values rather than wealth. The architecture of freedom is not about size, but about intention. Tiny homes represent a shift toward conscious living, financial independence, and emotional well-being. They empower individuals to live earlier, lighter, and more freely. Through thoughtful design, architecture becomes more than shelter. It becomes a pathway to a life defined not by excess, but by meaning, clarity, and true freedom.